The Jewish belief and religion. Okay. In the quietness of this enlightening conversation, it became clear that the understanding poured forth did not come from an audience. Mr. Rosenthal was asked how Jews gain acceptance so easily among other races. His answer was long and thorough. At a very early date, urged on by the desire to make our way in the world, Jews began to look for a means whereby we might distract all attention from the from the racial aspect, what could be more effective, and at the time more above suspicion, than to borrow and utilize the idea of a religious community. To borrow and utilize, which means what? They're telling you they're not the real Jews. We've been forced to borrow this idea from the Aryans. They're not the real Aryans either. We Jews never possessed any religious institution which developed out of our own consciousness. Okay. We Jews never possessed any religious institution which developed out of our own consciousness, for we lack any kind of idealism. All right? This means that a belief in life beyond this terrestrial existence is foreign to us. Now, if you're a believer of Yahweh Ba Shem Yahweh Shai and you believe the Bible, it shouldn't be foreign to you, right? It should not be foreign to you at all. It should be something that's built within, for Yahweh Ba Shem Yahweh Shai dwells within the Israelites. But he can't dwell with them because they're filthy. They don't have no faith at all. And they're telling you. Alright? As a matter of fact, the Talmud does not lay down principles with which to prepare the individual for a life to come, but furnishes only rules for a sumptuous life in this world. It is a collection of instruction for maintaining the Jewish race and regulating intercourses between us and the Goy. Our teachings are not concerned with moral problems, but rather how to get. All right? Let me do that again. Our teachings are not concerned with moral problems, but rather with how to get, which means they're rats. This explains the parasitic nature of Jewish people. Jews never get rich off one another, but seek to get the labor and wealth of others. All right. In regard to the moral value of the Jews' religion teaching, there exist quite exhaustive studies, which means so many, which show the kind of religion that we have in a light that makes it look uncanny to the Aryan mind. We are the best example of the kind of product which religious training involves. Our life is of this world only. All right? So these so-called Jews, their life is of this world only, and our mentality is as foreign to the true spirit of Christianity. Now, why would they make that statement, the true spirits of Christianity? Because he knows that they're not the true ones, and he knows who the true ones are. All right? As our character was to the founder of this new creed 2,000 years ago, the founder of Christianity made no secret of his estimation of the Jews and the fact that he was not one of us. When he found it necessary, he drove us out of the temple of God, because then, as always, we use religion as a means of advancing our commercial interests. The merchants of Babylon have commercialized our society. But at the time we managed to nail Yahweh Shai, Jesus, to the cross for his attitude towards us. Whereas the modern Christians enter into party politics, and in order to win elections, they debase themselves by begging for Jewish votes. They even enter into political integries. political intrigues, with us against the interests of our own nation. These people have been called by various names: scalawags, political prostitutes, carpetbaggers, charlatans, traitors, stooges, pawns, etc. We can live among other nations and states as long as we succeed in pursuing them that the Jews are not a distant people, but are the representatives of a religious faith who therefore constitutes a religious community. Though this be a peculiar character, as a matter of fact, this is the greatest of our falsehoods. All right? The Jews have established 5 major falsehoods which work to conceal their nature and protect their status and power to wit. All right? The Jews, one of the fakes is that these Jews are Israelites and thus God's chosen people. Now, the real Jews, who are we? We are the Israelites, and I am a true Jew, for I come from the tribe of Judah, Yahweh, all right, which has the Father's name. And yeah, the true Jews are Israelites. They know that, but they got to throw lies, all right? The second lie is Jesus Christ was a Jew, all right? Now, his name is not Jesus Christ. His name is Yahweh Shai Mashiach, all right? So that is a lie. Jesus Christ was not a Jew. Yahweh Shai Mashiach, he is a Jew, all right? The name Jesus Christ comes out of is derived out of the Latin and the Greek. The Greek first, and then the Latin, and then the English. Verse number 3, that 6 million Jews were killed in the Holocaust during World War II. It was nowhere near 6 million, all right? Not to mention it was their own kind killing each other. Verse 4, that all races are equal and that all are brothers, all right? So that's a lie that they push out there, that all races are equal, all right? And the last, that the Jews are just another religious group. No, they're not just another religious group. They're the head of Esau, all right? When the Most High said, surely the least of them shall draw them out, that's talking about the Amalekites, that's talking about these so-called Jews, all right? That's exactly what they're talking about. Let me go back to it. We are obligated to conceal our own particular character and mode of life so that we will be allowed so that we will be allowed to continue our existence as a parasite among the nations. Our success in this line has gone so far that many believe that the Jews among them are genuine Frenchmen or Englishmen or Italians or Germans who just happen to belong to a religious denomination. I like to say demonation because that's exactly what they are, a bunch of fucking demons, which is different from that prevailing in these countries, especially in circles concerning with government, where the officials have only a minimum of historical sense. We are able to impose our infamous deception. See that? We are able to impose our infamous deception with comparative ease. Therefore, there is never the slightest suspicion that we Jews from a distant nation are not merely the adherents of a confession, though one glance at the press which we control ought to furnish sufficient evidence to the contrary, even for those who possess only the smallest degree of intelligence. All right? So basically, even if you do know the truth, it's just you. You don't have the power to go throughout the whole world. So even if I just get everybody in New York, they got the truth now. Well, everybody in New York, y'all can't go up against these so-called Jews. Y'all don't have the manpower. That's why we put it on YouTube, and that's why it needs to come out to help wake up and seal up the elect. All right, and this is going to help wake up other brothers, and the scriptures actually help seal up the elect. All right, so we're going to go to the money power next.